Welcome back to the Practical Camper. It's 2018 now. Are you excited? I am. Unfortunately, it's still super cold here in North Texas. And you may think, well, that's no problem. We can start a fire, right? We've got us some like fire starter and some of these like logs and things. And then look, we have lots of logs so we can burn these and, heat our house, right? Well, sure, you can do that if you want to feel like you're at the campsite. But one thing that I want to talk about today is my Mr. Buddy, little buddy, buddy propane heater. It's time to get buddy with your heat. So this is what I've got. I use this in my tent sometimes when it gets super cold outside. I don't go to sleep with this on because I'm kind of worried that if it tips over, it will start a huge fire and adios to my tent. And as you've seen, my dog really likes the tent, so we don't use this when we're asleep. Only kind of in the mornings when we wake up to take that cold chill out of the air so that you can get dressed and seize the day. But anyway, it's super easy to use. We'll set it up here. As always, you should read all your warning labels before you use anything. Don't take my advice as concrete. I'm just telling you what I do with this. Any good attorney would say, read your warning labels and your results may vary. So let's set it up. It's pretty easy to do. It takes one of these little 1 pound propane tanks. Now I do have some of these propane. I have an adapter for this that's a hose that'll actually let me hook this up to a big propane tank like off of a grill. My goodness, why can I not get this thing on here? Now some of these propane tanks I think are kind of stripped out, so hopefully I don't have one of those today. Oh yeah, this is the one with no threads. I'll be back. I'm going to throw this one away. Well, I'm going to empty it first, but I'll throw it away here in a second and get us a better propane tank. Okay, I'm back. Got the new propane tank. Let's try to screw this one in. This one is newer. I can get the little rubber cap off there. There we go. Looks like the threads are pretty good on it. Perfect. And it's got a little magnet built into the Mr. Buddy to kind of help keep your propane tank there. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. You'll take your knob on this side and you'll turn it to pilot. Kind of let it sit for a sec, then push. And you'll see that pilot light start to light up down there at the bottom. So we've lit our pilot. It says count to 30. So 1, 5, 25, 28, 29, 30. Woohoo! So now we can release and we'll turn it to low. Now you should start to see gas wick up the little ceramic pad here. Okay, so you see that pad's lit now. This is our low setting. And there's our high setting. Okay, and my goodness, this thing will put out some heat. It is safe to use, well, they say it's safe to use indoors. Okay, I know a lot of hunters and things have probably used these in deer blinds before. They say that they're safe. It's got a carbon monoxide or low oxygen sensor on here that will shut off. I personally would not use it unless I was in a pretty well ventilated area. Or if you're in an RV or something, crack a window on each end of the RV so that you can get a little bit of airflow through there. Or make sure you've installed a really good alarm so that it'll wake you up if there's some sort of low oxygen situation. But from here, I mean, it's putting out a ton of heat. You can feel this room getting warmer already. And it's also supposed to have a tip over sensor just in case it gets knocked over. So we're going to test that real quick. We'll just rock it back on the back side here, and sure enough, it shut right off. So if you knock it over, it will shut itself off and you can restart it. Maybe. There we go. So like I said, we'll demonstrate that safety shut off, you know, in the event of a tip over here. You can kind of watch the deal. So see when it hits that angle right there, it goes ahead and shuts itself off. Oh, that's my oven going. That's not a carbon monoxide sensor. So anyway, that's my Mr. Buddy. It's been a buddy to me, and I hope that if you are looking for a friend this winter while it's cold, you can head on down and purchase your buddy as well. I got this one on sale at Northern Tool. It definitely does a great job heating. I use it in my garage sometimes when I'm out there working in the winter and it gets cold. So if you're looking for a friend, I highly recommend the Mr. Buddy. You know what they say, cold propane tank, warm heart. So anyway, thanks for watching. Happy trails. Be sure to like and follow us on Instagram at @practical_camper. So until we see you next time, happy trails.